Holiday weekend is approaching, and it is a joyful time for many out there. But for some, it can be stressful and it can be concerning.
Domestic violence advocates say it's also a time we see an uptick in incidents. News specialist Brianna Chavez is live with their message to potential victims and how we can help. Brianna?
Yeah, Jeannie, Mike, advocates say that this time of year can be tough, and they want victims to know that help is available, especially during the holidays.
Okay. SVS, how can I help you?
Employees at the South Valley Services Shelter in Salt Lake County take calls every day, ready to help those that may be in abusive relationships.
The majority of our clients are coming to us from a crisis situation.
Unable to pack any items, South Valley Services lets victims pick out new items that they may need.
They can come grab clothing and shoes and makeup.
A service available even during the holidays.
I think for a lot of people during the holiday season, there's this perception that we might not be open or that if they call, nobody's going to answer.
Kimmy Wolf with the Utah Domestic Violence Coalition says this time of year can bring a lot of stress for families, especially victims.
There's so much additional guilt around the holidays and the perception that they just have to make this particular day, wonderful for their families.
But for Wolf and White, the increase in requests for help from domestic violence survivors is actually a good thing.
We want people to reach out. We know it's happening. So the fact that it is still happening, but there are people requesting law enforcement intervention, that is a positive thing.
Earlier this summer, a new law went into effect requiring officers throughout the state to conduct a lethality assessment when responding to partner violence calls, which is then analyzed by the Department of Public Safety.
And our advocates are ready to answer calls, questions, not only from victims of domestic violence, but from family and friends who have concerns and want to be prepared.
Which is something that could make all the difference for these victims.
So if you see something, don't be afraid to say something. Of course, make sure the potential victim and abuser are separated when you say something, just to avoid conflict or escalating that conflict.
And while it may not be the most wonderful time of the year for everyone, advocates are ready to help.
The common denominator is that they need help.
Are you in a safe place right now?
And the good news is that there are steps all of us can take to make a difference this holiday season.
And if you or someone you know needs help, we have a list of resources on our website, ksltv.com. Back to you.
Important reminder, Brianna, thank you.